sisters. In this video I thought it would be really fun to test out old wives' tales, gender predictor symptoms, I guess, and soon we'll see if they are gonna come true or not. So obviously I know this is purely for fun. There's a 50-50 chance you're gonna have one or the other. And ultimately Dan and I, as cliche as it always is, we really just want a healthy baby. However, I really hope it's a girl. Dan, I think he honestly doesn't care. He would be just as happy with either. I think he thinks it's gonna be a boy just because there have been lots of boys in his family. So I have just a bunch of questions and then we're gonna do the list and then we're gonna see which one we think it is. I've spoken to a couple of people and my sister really thinks it's a girl based on a couple things. She's like, well, you had morning sickness. I didn't have morning sickness, and she had a boy. And Dan's parents think that I'm gonna have a boy. So honestly, it's all over the place and I don't know. So I am almost 20, well, I'm about 19. I'm 19 weeks. And I go in soon for my anatomy ultrasound, which then, as long as the baby's cooperating, you get to find out the gender if you want. We're still, well, obviously we want to find out, but on my ultrasound paperwork from the hospital, it says the sonographer, the person doing it, cannot tell you anything. And that it all has to come from the doctor, which I understand. But then I asked my doctor and she's like, oh no, as long as they, you know, get a good view, they can tell you. So then I don't know if we want to find out when we're lying there or if we want to do somewhat of a reveal, but then that means having the person write down in an envelope and pop in an envelope. So I don't know if they're going to do that, if they're not even supposed to tell you. Who knows? But yeah, we still have a little bit to decide. So starting with our questions. So first off, did you have morning sickness? I did. Which means yes is girl. So it wasn't terrible. Like I've spoken to a couple of people on like the Facebook pregnancy groups and forums, and some people had it awful, like feeling sick all day, every day. I did have morning sickness. I consider myself kind of lucky. There were a couple of days where I was feeling nauseous most of the day, but I didn't actually throw up. And the times when I did throw up, it was, I'd all of a sudden feel really sick, I'd throw up, and then I'd be like perfectly fine again. And most of the times I threw up in the evening, with the exception of once. It was a Saturday, and I was, getting ready for work, about to leave, and then I was like, oh my god, I feel so sick. I threw up, and then, 5 minutes later, I'm like, alright, off to work, bye, and totally fine the rest of the day. So, honestly, I feel pretty lucky, but I did still feel sick. So, we're gonna put 1 for girl. Actually, you can barely see the boy. Let me just typewrite this over with a little bit. Then, baby's heartbeat, whether it's above 140 and below 140. Now, I know when you, like, earlier on, it's always higher. I think when I went for my first ultrasound at, what was it, 12 weeks, 11 and a half weeks, it was coming at like 164. Now I went to the doctors at 18 and a half weeks, 18 and a half weeks, and it was 143. So that's still above 140, so girl. Alright, then cravings, salty or sweet? Salty is boy, sweet is girl. I love both. I love sweet, however, I don't have any cravings yet, which makes me disappointed. I want to have some cravings. I was talking to some friends and I was like, well, I wish I could have a cookie, but that doesn't mean I'm craving. They're like, no, when you have a craving, you'll know that's the only thing you're going to be wanting and thinking. I was like, all right, then no, I don't. But I'm going to say salty, like salty and citrus and sour, just because over Christmas from my students I got like a box of chocolates, a box of Ferrero Rochers, and usually like they'd be gone really quickly. We actually still have 2 of the chocolates in like the box, and we still have like 4 Ferrero Rocher chocolates, which that came from like mid-December. So if Dan will have one, I'll be like, okay, sure, I'll have one. But usually it's like I'm sneaking in, eating them all, and be like, well, I'll leave him 1 just so he won't be mad at me. So for that, I'm gonna say salty. And I've been actually, and again, not craving, but I've been really liking more citrus. Definitely oranges and orange juice and stuff. As well as, yeah, I think I've been wanting chips a little more than, well, I think the main thing is that there's still chocolate in the house and I haven't eaten it. So that's telling not sweets. So salty, going for boy. So then, emotions, happy or moody? Honestly, I would say happy. I mean, I'm not particularly moody yet. I did have, it's not moody, but again, because I was reading, people were like, oh, what have you cried about today? And I was like, nothing. And then I was watching the finale of The Good Place, and I was just bawling. So if anyone watches it, yeah, I'm like, Dad's like, honey, it's just a show. I'm like, but they're all leaving, they're all separating. And I was like, I know, I can't help, like, I honestly can't help. But aside from that, I mean, that's just, yeah, pregnancy hormones, which I was like, yay, I am in fact pregnant, even though obviously I had an ultrasound, blood work, I hear the heartbeat, but, well, not on my own, but when I go to the doctor. But still, it was just like, I'm showing an emotional symptom too. So I would honestly, I'd say happy. I'm not particularly moody. It probably will come, but only at 19 weeks, not moody yet. So that is happy is boy. Ooh, 2 and 2. All right, so then skin, dry or soft? I guess, I mean, it's drier than usual, and a lot of people, my sister's also been asking, have you been getting acne? I'm like, well, I have acne prone skin. I've been getting acne for the past like 20 years, so I'm not getting it anymore, but I still get the occasional pimple just as I did before I got pregnant. But again, now it's winter, so I do have drier skin. I wouldn't say soft, I'll say dry. Boy, carrying baby, low or high? Honestly, right now I just look fat. I don't look like I'm pregnant. I mean, I'm happy because, oh, I'm gonna have a meeting with my manager this week. I haven't told her yet, because over winter we lost our manager, and then just last week, or we announced who we have as a new manager, so there was no one really to tell. But yeah, thankfully I don't look pregnant, so it's not like, well, she's pregnant, so I just look fat. But I would say, I'd probably say carrying low, realistically, because my bottom pooch belly is bigger, like is more noticeably big than my top of the belly. So we'll say low. Ah, it's a boy. Boy has 4, girl has 3. Okay. Sleeping on, oh no, yeah, sleeping on left side or right side? So, I mean, I've been waking up 3 times a night to pee for the past month, well, past 3 weeks, which is so annoying. And I spoke to the doctor about it, and she's like, well, are you urinating more during the day too? I'm like, no. And she's like, all right, so it's not really a concern for, you know, like a UTI or anything, but it just happens. So she's like, try not drinking after like 3 o'clock in the evening or in the afternoon. So I did that. Nope, still had to wake up 3 times. So now I'm like, okay, it is what it is. And so yeah, then I'm always tossing and turning. But I think when I go to bed, I start sleeping, just trying to configure the bed, things over there, on my right side. So right is, girl, yay. Headaches, no or yes? At the very beginning, at week 5, I had a whole bunch of headaches. And like, yeah, I don't get headaches that often, like once, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year I get a headache for a day. So that was annoying. But since then, nothing. So I'm gonna say no, because it has not been consistently. Like, I haven't had a headache for months and months. So I'm gonna say, well, yeah, I guess months. So I'm gonna say no, which is boy, blue. All right, and then, have you been clumsy or graceful? I did drop a pen at work yesterday, but that could also just be because I had to drop it. I'm not particularly clumsy. Like, I'm not really dropping a lot of stuff except for that pen, but that was a one-off thing. I'd say graceful. Yeah, so graceful is girl. Then, oh, here we go. Acne, no or yes. I don't know what to write. Like, yes, but not excessively amount. I don't know. I would say no. Like, no more than usual. Like, right now my skin is pretty clean. Or clear. Except I have a nose thing. And still gonna go with that eye style. But overall, yeah, it hasn't been an excess of acne, just my regular amount that I would get like once a month, like one pimple on my chin or something. So I'll say no. No is boy. Okay, feet, colder or no change? Well, this is another thing. My feet are always cold. Like, they're ice cold, always. I have bad circulation. But, well, so is that no change? Maybe they're a little colder, but also it's winter, so that could be colder. I'll say colder. Because even now, like, I'm in a t-shirt, I have socks on, but my toes still feel cold. Alright, I'll go with colder. Hair growing. Faster or slower? And I think I read them somewhere else, they mean like, well, this too, but like your leg hair and stuff. I don't think so. I mean, I kind of still shave like twice a week, but no, I don't think it's growing faster. So slower, not slower, but it's not faster. So we'll go with pink for slower. Daddy's weight. Maintaining or gaining? He's gonna be so mad at me. He's gaining. But I think it was also over Christmas, just eating more and being less active. You know, it's been raining and stuff, so we're not going on like long walks with the schnauzers. But he is gaining. Well, now he bought a, like a stand that you can do indoor cycling. So he has that kind of just to get some extra movement. But realistically, in the past 3 months, yeah. If we stand so mad at me. If we stand side by side or like in profile, I look. No, I can't say it. Never mind. I just look fat. He has like he has the nice rounded belly, whereas mine is still all like lumpy. But okay, so that I will say gaining, which is girl. Which honestly, anyways, this is all just a fun thing, but that has no effect. But anyways, heartburn, no or yes? I had heartburn twice since I've been pregnant, and I have never had heartburn in my life. And the very first time I was honestly scared. I don't know, Dan's had heartburn before, so but I think he was away or he was just out at work for the evening. And I was really concerned. I'm like, this is very uncomfortable. It's like, feels where my heart is. Am I like about to have a stroke or something? So then I Googled it, Dr. Google, which you're not supposed to do. I'm like, oh, this is heartburn. Oh, okay. And then I was like, I don't know if I can take Tums or something. So I didn't, I just waited it out and then it went away. And then I think I had it once again later, not as bad, or then just I knew what it was, so I wasn't as scared. So I will say yes. Heartburn is girl. Tired, no or yes? Definitely. Definitely being tired. Now it's starting to get a little better, but yeah, like November, December, January, unless I had like dance class where I was out and about, but if I was just home, we'd have dinner and then we'd be watching TV at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'd be fast asleep on the couch. It was like, yeah, so definitely tired. So that one is tired as girl, yes. All right, so we are done our list, let's count. So boy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then girl is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's so close. So hard to know. But or then you could say, what do you know? It's almost 50-50. But yes, interesting. So we will find out either very soon, or then if they don't tell us, we find out in March when I have my next doctor's appointment. So hopefully we'll find out sooner. But yeah, it's been really exciting and I'm not feeling sick anymore, well, now I'm getting hot flashes. So that's not as much fun. But aside from that, everything is going well. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and stay tuned. I will be announcing soon whether it's a boy or a girl, well, for sure, but then again, there's always, you know, you never 100% know until it's out. But hopefully they're able to tell on the ultrasound and can tell us, and we can know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.